Hello everyone. On behalf of Narayana IIT Academy, Madhapur, India, a warm welcome for the discussion of JEE Main 2021 February Mathematics part conducted on 24th February 2021. Let us see the explanation for the questions. So the first question, the locus of midpoint of the line segment joining focus of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax to a point moving on it is a parabola, then find the equation of its directrix. You see, this parabola y square is equal to 4ax is a standard one whose focus is a comma 0. He has taken any general point on the parabola, okay, he is taking the midpoint of this chord. So he is talking about the locus of this. Let me take this point as h comma k. When this is the midpoint, you can write this point like 2h minus a comma 2k minus 0. So this is the point. Now, this point lies on the parabola given y square is equal to 4ax. Let me substitute y square means 2k whole square is equal to 4a into x means 2h minus a, which gives k square is equal to a into 2h minus a. As I want locus of h comma k, h is like x, k is like y. Y square is equal to a into 2x minus a, which can be adjusted like y square is equal to 2a into x minus a by 2. This is again a parabola, right parabola, whose vertex is a by 2 comma 0. So this will be like this. The vertex is a by 2 comma 0. Now 4a, the lattice rectum has become 2a here. So this part, this is going to be a by 2 length, and hence this line's tangent at the vertex, which is the directrix, is going to be parallel to this at a distance of, this is a by 2. When you move a by 2 distance here, this is going to be 0 comma 0. So the directrix of this parabola is a vertical line passing through 0 comma 0, which is nothing but x is equal to 0. So this question is simply based on equation of the parabola. That's all. Then next question, you see, a permutation combination related question. There are 6 Indians and 8 foreigners. 6 Indians and 8 foreigners, okay. Now find the number of committee which is formed with at least 2 Indians such that number of foreigners is twice that of the Indians. There must be at least 2 Indians. So let me take 2 Indians, in that case 4 foreigners, because foreigners must be twice of this. Then 3 Indians and 6 foreigners, then 4 Indians, then 8 foreigners. There are only 8 foreigners available, so I cannot go further. Now you take the selection. So 2 Indians are to be selected out of 6 and 4 foreigners out of 8, which is 8c4. This number plus this case 3 Indians 6c3 into 6 foreigners out of 8, 8c6, plus the third case 4 Indians, which is 6c4, then 8 foreigners 8c8. Now the sum of these 3 is going to give the total number of selections or formation of the committees, which is going to be 1625. This question is based on simple selections in permutations and combination, right? The next question. There are two positive numbers p comma q such that p plus q is 2, fine. Then p power 4 plus q power 4 is 272. Okay. Now find the quadratic equation whose roots are p and q. Interestingly, for all the options p plus q, sum of the roots is 2. The only thing is we have to see for which of the options p power 4 plus q power 4 is 272. Now given p power 4 plus q power 4 is equal to 272, which can be written like p square whole square plus q square whole square is equal to 272, which you can write p square plus q square whole square minus 2p square q square is equal to 272. Now again, as I know p plus q, we can write it as p plus q whole square minus 2pq whole square minus 2pq whole square is equal to 272. P plus q is given as 2, pq you take as t, so this is 4 minus 2t whole square minus 2t square is equal to 272. From this you will get a quadratic equation for t square where you will get product of the roots. If you solve this equation, you are going to get t value as 16, pq value. So choose that quadratic equation where product of the roots is 16, which is going to be the third option. That's all. A simple algebraic question in which only algebraic simplification is there. That's it. Then next question. A probability related question. A fair die is thrown n times. The probability of getting an odd number twice, is equal to getting an even number thrice. Fine. Then probability of getting an odd number of times. Okay, suppose a die is thrown n times or n dice are thrown at a time. So in this case, getting odd number twice means 2 times you have to get odd number. So you can write which 2 times out of n, suppose nc 2 times. In each case, either odd number or even number, 1 by 2 is the probability, n times nc2 into 1 by 2 power n is the probability to get odd number twice. Similarly, getting an even number thrice means which 3 times nc3 ways it is possible. And in each case, either even number or odd number, 1 by 2 is the probability, it is going to be 1 by 2 power n. Given these two are equal. Now these two can be cancelled. nc2 is equal to nc3 implies n is equal to 5. Simple one. ncr is equal to ncs in the sense either r is equal to s or r plus s is equal to n. Once n is 5, now the probability of getting an odd number of times. Suppose 5 dice are thrown, I have to get odd number, suppose success. In a single trial, success p is equal to 1 by 2, failure q is equal to 1 by 2, number of trials is 5. I want number of success to be x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 5. In these 3 cases, the probability is going to be, you see, 5c1 into 1 by 2 power 5 you will get, plus 5c3 into 1 by 2 power 5, plus 5c5 into 1 by 2 power 5. By symmetry, friends, it is going to be half of the total. You simplify, you are going to get 1 by 2. That's all. Next problem. You see this question. Population of a town at a time t is given by the differential equation dp of t by dt is something. Also p of 0 is given as 850. Then the time when population of the town becomes 0 is. Fine, you consider the differential equation d of p of t by dt is equal to half p of t minus 450, which you can write d of p of t by dt is equal to p of t minus 900 by 2. Now we can solve this differential equation by variable separable method. D of p of t by p of t minus 900 is equal to dt by 2. Now you integrate both sides between the limits 0 to t, 0 to t. Now this is going to be log mod p of t minus 900 is equal to, between the limits we have to write 0 to t and 1 by 2 into t between the limits 0 to t. And hence it is going to be, you can see when t is given, log of p of t minus 900, this minus 0 means log of p of 0 minus 900 is equal to half. This is the equation into t. Now the special case given is p of 0 is 850, so this can be replaced by 850 and hence this part becomes 50. So he has given, he wants the time when the population becomes 0. When p of t is, this becomes 0, log of 900 minus log 50 is going to be t by 2. So t is going to be log 900 by 50 log 18, 2 log 18 is going to be the answer. And hence the answer is 2 log 18. Next question. You see, which of the following is a tautology? A tautology in the sense a compound statement which is always true. You just see the first statement, A, B are two statements. The possibilities are true, 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 false, false, true and false, false. Now, whenever A is false in these two cases, false and any statement is false, false implies any statement is true. In these two cases it is true. Moreover, even though A is true, true and true implies false is false, false and any statement is false, false implies true is true. When all are true, anyhow true. So in all the four cases the given first statement is true, so it is a tautology. So this is the answer. A very simple question. The next, you see, this binomial coefficients related problem, we know well this is sigma NCR minus 1 power r is equal to 1 to n is going to be 0. With this you can say that the first bracket is going to be 0. Whereas the second one, sum of all binomial coefficients with odd suffixes, but do remember 14C13 is not given. So 14C1 plus 14C3 plus and so on 14C11 is given. So let us add and subtract 14C13 minus 14C13. Now if you take up to this part, it is going to be 2 power n minus 1, 2 power 13 minus 14 is the answer. 2 power 13 minus 14 is the answer. A simple question. The next, you see, two towers are 150 meters distance apart. Okay, there are two towers and height of one of the tower is thrice the tower, other tower. The angle of elevation of top of the tower from midpoint, this is important, midpoint of the feet are complement to each other, then the height of the smaller tower. You see, there are two towers like this. From the midpoint, he is observing the angle of elevations. And given if this height is h, this is going to be 3h. And that too, if this angle of elevation is theta, then it is its complement, pi by 2 minus theta, and hence it is theta. And 150, this is midpoint, so 75. Now you consider, we want h. Consider tan theta here, which is h by 75. Here tan theta means 75 by 3h, which gives 3h square is equal to 75 into 75, 325 times. So h is going to be 25 root 3. That is the thing. This is the answer. A simple question based on heights and distances, right? The next, you see, tangent at a point P t comma t cube to the curve y is equal to x cube meets the curve again at Q, then the ordinates of the point which divides PQ in the ratio 1:2 internally. Fine. Suppose y is equal to x cube is a curve familiar to us. At a point, let me take a tangent. So, slope of the tangent is the derivative, which is 3x square, means let me take this point as t comma t cube. So, derivative slope gives 3t square is the slope. Therefore, the tangent equation is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is the tangent equation. Now, this has to cut again this one. So, suppose it is going to, you see, this is the point, it has to cut it again. Suppose let us try to solve this equation, y is equal to x cube again. So, if you put it, x cube minus t cube is equal to 3t square into x minus t, which is a cubic equation in x, whereas x square term is absent. So, sum of the roots is 0, but you know that the two roots will be t only because it is a tangent. So, sum of the roots is 0, one root is t, other root is g, so third root must be 2t, and hence this point of intersection is going to be minus 2t and minus 8t cube is the point Q. Now, PQ, P is going to be t comma t cube, Q is going to be this. Find the point which divides this in the ratio 1:2. You see, t comma t cube and minus 2t comma minus 8t cube, you write 1:2. This point is going to be, he is asking the ordinate of this point. Ordinate means just compute ordinate, minus 8t cube plus 2t cube by 3, which is going to be minus 2t cube. That's all. Next, you see this question, f of x is given. He is asking about the increasing decreasing nature, monotonicity of the function. You just consider f dash x for this function. Take the derivative and you can observe that it is going to be 2x minus 1 into x minus sin x. Now, in the given interval, especially 1/2 comma x, when x is positive, this is positive, even 2x minus 1 is also positive. As the derivative is always greater than or equal to 0, the function increases in the interval 1/2 comma infinity. That's all. The next question. The area bounded by the region inside the circle and outside of the parabola. Please observe this, outside the parabola. You see, first one is a circle with center 0, 0 and radius 6. Second one is y square is equal to 39x is the parabola. Now, inside the circle and outside the parabola means this region, which is going to be the total circle area pi r square minus this area. How to find this area? You try to solve these two equations together, you are going to get x coordinate to be 3. So, this is twice of this area this area, this and this area. So this can be found by, this is integral 0 to 3. This curve is y square is equal to 9x means root 9x plus integral 3 to 6. It is going to be circle equation, this part. Circle equation means y is equal to root of 36 minus x square dx. If you compute this, a simple integral, if you are evaluate, you are going to get the answer to be 24 pi minus 3 root 3. That's all. The next one. Yes, the equation of the plane perpendicular to these two planes and passing through the point. You can verify from answer to question, or our plane is to be perpendicular in the sense its normal is perpendicular to both the normals. You can just consider the cross product of I, j, k, the normals of first plane, second plane. Now, if you just consider, you are going to get it as minus 11 I cap, minus 1 j cap, minus 17 k cap. So for the required plane, the normal drs you can take like 11, 1, 17. So 11x plus y plus 17z, and substitute the point 1, 2, minus 3. That is 11 into 1 plus 2 plus 17 into minus 3. You are going to get the first option. A very simple question. Even you can verify from answer to question also. Then the next question, which of the following function? You see, this function is given, he is talking about the continuity or discontinuity of the function. At, you see, 1 he is talking about. So if you just see at x is equal to 1 especially, because step is given, you see here at x is equal to 1, right hand limit 1 plus h you can take, minus 1 step is going to be point something, so step is 0, 0 into finite value 0. So right hand limit f of 1 plus is going to be, it is 0. If you just consider f of 1 is also 0, f of 1 minus you try to compute. F of 1 minus, this is slightly less than 1, step value is minus 1, whereas when it is slightly less than 1, this goes to pi by 2, cos 90 degrees is 0, and hence it is also 0. So it is going to be continuous at x is equal to 1, and of course only 1 is not correct, it is going to be continuous at many places. So you can opt continuous at every real x. That's all. The next, a point is moving on the line such that the arithmetic mean of reciprocals of intercepts on the axis is 1 by 4. You see, a line means you can take like intercept format, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. He has given am of reciprocals of the intercepts is 1 by 4, from which you can say 1 by a plus 1 by b is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, which is 2 by a plus 2 by b is equal to 1. And hence I can clearly say that this line always passes through the point 2, 2. That's what he is saying. If there are 3 stones at these 3 positions, the line passes through which stone? 2, 2 is the answer. Then the next one. You see, this is e power some infinite gp is given cos square theta whose magnitude is less than 1 into log 2 is given. E power log 2 whole power infinite gp means a by 1 minus r can be written. Is root of this equation whose roots are going to be 1, 8. E power log 2 means this is 2 power cot square theta is 2 power 0 or 2 power 3. So cot square theta, so cot theta is going to be 0 or root 3, but he said in first quadrant, and hence 0 is not possible, so root 3. Cot theta root 3 means theta must be, theta is going to be pi by 6. and hence when cot theta is pi by 6, you can substitute sin theta and cos theta values, you can find the answer. Next, you see this problem, whenever cos theta minus sin theta is seen in the integral, you can choose cos theta plus sin theta is equal to t. This is the clue we know, and hence you can write this integral as cos theta minus sin theta by, you can write root of 9 minus of, you see, can we write cos theta plus sin theta whole square, can I write? Because its square is going to be 1, 8 minus 2 sin theta. If you take this as t, integral dt by, because its derivative is here, dt by root of 9 minus t square. A simple integral you can evaluate, a sin inverse of, this is t by, you are going to get 3. So the answer is going to be, this is going to be sin inverse x by a, b is going to be 3, 1 comma 3 is going to be the answer, a simple integral. The next, you see, this is the function, f of x is given 2x minus 1, g of x is given x minus 1 by 2 by x minus 1. You just compute f of g of x, friends. This is going to be x by x minus 1 if you compute, which is 1 plus 1 by x minus 1. Now you can see its derivative is minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square, which is always negative, and hence it is decreasing function, it is going to be 1, 1. Whereas its range is okay, but its range cannot be 1 because domain it anyhow be not 1, and hence range will also be not 1. If this is 1, you see, x cannot be equal to x minus 1. So range can be R except 1. Or you can take the graph of this, you can observe. But codomain is given as R, so this is not onto, and hence it is into. That's all. The next, the distance of the point 1 comma 1 comma 9 from the point of intersection of this line and plane. Very easy question. You take the general point on this line, which is t plus 3, 2t plus 4, 2t plus 5. Now for some value of t, this point must lie in the plane. You substitute this point in the plane, you are going to get t is equal to 1, and hence you will get the point. This is going to be 4, 6, 7. You just find distance of this from 1, 1, 9. You can just find the distance, you are going to get root 38. That's all. Then the next problem, the value of this limit. You see, variable is there to definite integral. By Leibniz formula, actually if you take the limit, it is going to be 0 by 0. So by L'Hospital's rule, limit extends to 0 plus sine of root x square means mod x into x square derivative 2x by Leibniz rule. By x cube derivative is 3x square. So this x can be taken out. As x tends to 0 plus mod x is x, you can write 2 by 3. Sin x by x as x tends to 0 is 1. So the answer is going to be 2 by 3. A very easy question, application of limits as well as Leibniz rule. The next, you see, the value of k and m such that the system of equations are inconsistent. Okay, let us consider the rank method A by B. So where we can take the equations in any order, I choose the second equation first because here 1 comes. 1 minus 2, 3, 3. Then second equation 1, 2 as well as minus 3, 5m. And third equation 3, 2 minus k as well as 10. Now let us try to convert into this echelon form with the help of row operations. I change R2 as R2 minus R1. I change R3 as R3 minus 3R1. If you change this, you are going to get 1 minus 2, 3, 3. Then subtract 0, 4. This is minus 6. This is 5m minus 3. Next, triple and subtract 0. This is 8. This is 9, no, minus k minus 9. Then this is triple is going to be 9. 10 minus 9, 1. The next step, with the help of this element, make this is 0. So I change R3 as R3 minus 2R2. So that it becomes 1 minus 2, 3, 3. This is 0, 4 minus 6, 5m minus 3. 0, 0. Double means minus 12 plus 12 minus k plus 3. Here double means 1 minus 10m plus 6. You see, now the system is to be inconsistent, means rank of A must be different from rank of A by B. So this must be 0, this is non-zero. So k must be 3 and m not equal to 7 by 10. For this combination, here 0, rank of A is 2, here it is going to be rank of A by B is 3. So the system is inconsistent, and hence the answer is first option. The next, you see, in this limit, you can just write tan inverse of 1 by 1 plus r into r plus 1 you can write, which is tan inverse of r plus 1 minus r by 1 plus r into r plus 1, which is tan inverse r plus 1 minus tan inverse r. This is the formula that we have for tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy, means tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. If you just apply sigma r is equal to 1 to n, you are going to get, after cancellations, at n you will get tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse 1. As n tends to infinity, this goes to infinity, and hence pi by 2 minus pi by 4, your answer is going to be pi by 4. So pi by 4 is the answer. Now tan of that value he is asking, tan pi by 4 is 1. Tan pi by 4 is going to be 1. That's all. The next, this is a probability related question, a previous advanced question. You see, there are 3 independent events B1, B2, B3. The probability that only B occurs, in the sense, suppose X is the probability for occurrence of B1, Y is the probability of occurrence of B2, Z is the probability of occurrence of B3. Now only B1 occurs means X into Y should not happen, 1 minus Y, Z should not happen, 1 minus Z is given as alpha. In the same way, only B occurs means Y into 1 minus X into 1 minus Z is beta, and similarly gamma is Z into 1 minus X into 1 minus Y is gamma. Apart from this, P is the probability for none of the things happen, that is 1 minus X into 1 minus Y into 1 minus Z is equal to P. Apart from this, he has given 2 conditions, this and this. If you apply first condition for the equations, you are going to get X is equal to 2Y. For the second condition, Y is equal to 3Z you will get. From this, X is equal to 6Z is the thing. He is asking X by Z. This is going to be X by Z, which is 6 is the answer. This is just independent events concept plus little bit of algebraic simplification, solving the system of equations. That's it. Then the next question, see, C bar is coplanar with A bar, B bar. Okay, so I can take C bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar I can take, which is A bar means minus 1, 1, 1 plus lambda into 2, 0, 1. So which is going to be minus 1 plus 2 lambda, this is 1 plus 1 plus lambda is C bar. and he has given that C bar is perpendicular to B bar. So C bar dot B bar equal to 0 you apply, as well C bar dot A bar is equal to 7. If you apply these two conditions, you will get lambda value. Once lambda is known, you will know C bar. Now you can find A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Find its magnitude into 2 should be found. Even square is also there. Rather, applying a formula, you know A bar, you know B bar, you can find C bar, add and find its magnitude, square and twice it. You are going to get the answer to be 75. That's all. Then the next question, you see, one of the diameters of this circle is chord of the circle C2 and with center 2, 1. So a circle is given whose center is 1, 3. Of course, radius is also known, 10 minus 6, 2. Now, its diameter is going to be chord to another circle, means he has taken another circle for which this is a chord. This circle's center is given as 2, 1. Now, you see this distance, as this point is okay, this point is given, you can find this distance as root 5. The radius of given circle is 2. So you can find this radius to be 5 plus 4, 9 under root 3. 3 is going to be the radius of this circle. A very simple geometry problem. Then next one, you see, this is a little lengthy problem. So P is given a matrix 3 by 3. Q is another matrix given PQ is equal to Ki, where K is a real number. Now Q23, the 2,3 element of Q is given K by 8, that Q is also given. Now what we do is, to find K square plus alpha square, we need to find K and alpha. For that, first you consider PQ is equal to Ki. From this, Q is equal to P inverse Ki. So P inverse means K is a number adjoint P by det P into I. Now K, you know, K is a number, okay. Adjoint P you can find, det P is a matrix you can find, which is 20 plus 12 alpha if you expand. Into adjoint P, we no need to find all the entries, we just want 2, 3 element. So 2, 3 element I can find, which is minus 3 alpha minus 4 into I is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now in this, if you just take Q23, you are going to get minus K by 8 is equal to this into this, that is minus 3 alpha plus 4 by into K by 20 plus 12 alpha. From which, of course, K not equal to 0, you are going to get alpha value to be minus 1. After that, det Q is also given. Det Q means, friends, here from this you can say det P into det Q is equal to K cube, because K power n into det I. Det P is already known, 20 plus 12 alpha. You see, 20 plus 12 alpha, where alpha is also known. Det Q is given as K square by 2 is equal to K cube. From this, friends, K square can be cancelled, which is non-zero. You are going to get K value to be 4. So alpha and K both are known. So alpha square plus K square is going to be 17 is the answer for the question. Right? The next, you see, how many 3 by 3 matrices M with entries 0, 1, 2 can be there? And M into M transpose, diagonal entries sum to be 7. You see, M is, suppose this matrix like A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. M transpose is going to be A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Now the diagonal elements of this m into m transpose is going to be this into this. This is a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square, and second element a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, third element a3 square plus b3 square plus c3 square. He is asking us sum of these must be 7. Sum of 3 squares must be 7, where the entries must be taken from 0, 1, 2 only. And hence you can take like, you see, one of the elements squares I am talking about 4, 1, 1, 1, remaining 5 zeros. One possibility, or 7 ones, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, remaining 2 zeros are the possibilities. So if you don't use 2, this is the possibility. Now in how many ways you can arrange in 9 places? This one is going to be 9 factorial by 3 identical ones and 5 identical zeros. And these can be arranged in 9 factorial by, this is going to be 7 factorial into 2 factorial. One is going to be 504, this is 36, altogether 540 is going to be the answer. That's all. Then the next problem, you see, this is a complex number related. Z is, you can take like x plus iy, and alpha is a real number, mod z minus 1 is root of x minus 1 whole square plus y square plus 2i is equal to 0. From this, you can say imaginary part is 0, iy plus 2i is 0 means y is equal to minus 2. Then x is equal to minus alpha into root of x minus 1 whole square plus y square. If you square, you will get x square is alpha square into x minus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 4. From this, you will get alpha square as x square by x minus 1 whole square plus 4. Now we need to find the range of alpha square. By derivative, you can observe that it's x square, this value is going to be, you see, greater than or equal to, this alpha belongs to, minimum is 0 when x is 0, maximum 5 by 4. With the help of derivative we can take. Now alpha must be belonging to minus root 5 by 2 comma root 5 by 2. In this case, alpha maximum is root 5 by 2, alpha minimum is minus root 5 by 2. If you go here, it's maximum 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4, 10 by 4 into 4, this is going to be 4 times 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4, which is going to be 10. 10 is the answer for this question. That's all. Next, you see here A is set of all 3-digit numbers, that is from 100 to 999. B is set of all numbers like 9k plus 2, which leave remainder 2 when divided by 9. C is set of all 9k plus L, where L is a number between 0 to 9. Now, sum of all elements A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C. So, you can take like B union C means A intersection means 3-digit numbers, the set of all numbers such that 9k plus 2 kind of and 9k plus L kind of. So, set of all numbers of 3 digits which start in 9 into, this is 10 plus 1. So, this is the first 3-digit number of the format. Suppose 9k plus L format in the sense 9 into 10 plus L, or 9 into 11 we can take rather 99 plus L, 9 into 12 plus L, and so on, 9 into 111 or 110, 990 plus L it is going to be. Next number is going to be 4-digit number. Okay, I have to take B elements union C elements which are 3 digits. Okay, this is sum we have to take, which is nothing but there will be 100 terms. So 9 can be taken. This is 11 plus 12 plus and so on 110 plus 100L. These elements plus even 9K plus 2 kind of also we should take. They will also be of the same format where L is equal to 2. So same 9 into 11 plus 12 plus and so on 110 plus 100 times 2 will be given. Now this sum plus this sum is going to be 274 into 400. This sum and this sum is going to be 274 into 500. From the simple equation you can find L as 5. L is equal to 5 is the solution. Next, you see, this is an equation, least value of alpha such that 4 by sine alpha, no? This is 4 into 1 minus sine alpha plus sine alpha by sine x, okay, sine alpha into 1 minus sine alpha. Okay, he has given alpha, let us take it as x. This is going to be alpha value. This should be alpha, or you can take it as a function in x where this should have at least one solution in 0 to pi by 2. Choose sin x is equal to t. In first quadrant, t must belong to open 0 to 1. Now this is going to be 4 minus 4t plus t minus 3t by t minus t square. Now you just take its derivative. You can take it like f of t. From its derivative, we can see that it takes minimum when t is equal to 2 by 3. So at that place, at that 2 by 3, it is going to take the minimum, then it takes a restricted parabola. So when t is equal to 2 by 3, its value is going to be 9. So we can say that to have this, it is at least one solution, this alpha must be greater than or equal to 9. So this expression's minimum value we can find, which is to be 9. So alpha must be greater than or equal to 9. He said the least value of alpha. So that value is going to be 9. That's all. The next, you see this definite integral minus a to a mod x. You see, given a greater than 2, so you can split like minus a to 0. When you take negative case, mod x is minus x. This is also going to be 2 minus x dx plus integral 0 to a. Of course, a is more than 2. You take up to 2 because mod x minus 2 is given. So when more than 2, this is x, whereas it is 2 minus x dx plus integral 2 to a. This is going to be both are positive, 2x minus 2 dx. This is given as 22, which is sum of three simple integrals. You can solve it. You are going to get a value to be minus 3. When it is minus 3, integral minus 3 to 3 x plus step x. Since x is odd function, this part becomes 0 plus integral minus 3 to 3 step x dx. Now you know the graph of step x. You see this is 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is the graph, this, then this, 2 to 3, minus 1 to 2, minus 2 to 3. This area is 0, here 1, here 2, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So sum of these three is going to be minus 3, 0 plus minus 3, which is minus 3. And hence find the value of a first, then just apply area thing. You will get the answer easily. So friends, in this way, this problem may be little lengthy in some questions, but most of the questions are easy. So you need to choose the easy questions first, and accordingly you have a plan of action. So I wish all of you all the best for next coming examinations. Thank you.